As we were landing, I picked up a message from Aja. She said to meet us at the park overlooking the ocean. Before we go to the ceremony, I want you to look me in the eyes and tell me this is exactly what you want. I just melt when I hear you say things like that to me. I love you, and I'm forever thankful to have someone as amazing as you in my life. Now come on. Aja is waiting for us.
This is even better than in the brochure.
Paradiso is absolutely beautiful. Can you possibly imagine a more tranquil place for a resort?
Everything here is a little more expensive than I expected. Guess that's how they get you.
Oh, this looks like a lovely place for a stay. Might also be the perfect time to stop for some food or tranquility. Where should we begin?
Our guests do.
There are so many activities I'm looking forward to.
Another lost belonging notification in the system. When am I going to find the time? Oh dear, a guest! Dreadfully sorry you had to hear my complaint. How unprofessional of me. Hello, welcome to Paradiso. Dirk Huddleston at your service. Do you need assistance checking in for your reservation? Very well. I can't guarantee we have any premium rooms available at the moment, but if you're still interested, we may have other rooms. Oh no, you're on vacation. I wouldn't dream of asking a guest to find other guests' lost belongings. But if you want to take a look at the list in the system and you happen to find anything while you're out and about, I suppose it would help me out. Please, don't feel obligated, however. Perima 2 is owned independently by the Paradiso Group. We exist outside of the United Colonies and Freestar Collective, yet entertain visitors from both. The Paradiso Group is run by several board members, many of whom take residence within the resort itself. They established the resort as a getaway for all on the most beautiful planet in the universe, and I can tell you that there were substantial monetary investments to make sure of that. The system shows that we do in fact have a room available. How long would you like to book with us for? Excellent. We will do our best to make your week-long stay with us as comfortable as possible.
Please, let the concierge know if you need anything. Have a great day.
It's lovely here.
This is probably the best vacation I've ever taken.
I'm on vacation because I don't want to be bothered by anyone. Get it?
If only I could figure out the secret to that new drink. I might need to enlist outside help. Hey, sorry. Didn't mean to be rude and ignore you when you came in. I'd love to help. What can... Well, ours is 100% organic. Made from coffee beans rescued from Earth hundreds of years ago. Trust me, you can really... Not bad. Well, I'm not saying anyone should... Matter of fact, we keep losing business to Tranquility. It seems like I have an idea. A tea sommelier from Tranquility. I overheard them talking to Polly. If you could convince them, or otherwise get the recipe, All I know is that the sommelier has the recipe on a slate. Do whatever you want with that information. I just need that recipe. If they won't tell you the recipe, do whatever you can. Oh, okay, yeah, that's...
Hi, you've got good taste coming here. What would you like? Hello. If you fancy a cuppa, we have some new and... You know, I thought you looked familiar. I think I've seen you in the feed before. I'm a big fan of the Red Mile. You know Donovan Reese? He once came and ordered tea at our... If you ever run into him... Aye, that's the... So, what can I get? Oh, wow, I thought... You know, you're generating a lot of... Well, if you want something strong, if you want something relaxing, but if you want something more exotic, what's your pleasure? Have a good day now.
I wish I had booked a stay for longer.
It's so lovely to see you, Sarah.
It's wonderful to see you too, Aja. This is the one I told you about.
I've heard a lot about you. All of it good. You're quite a catch.
10 seconds in and already you're embarrassing everyone.
Before we go any further, I just want to make sure that you are right for Sarah. She's quite special, hmm?
Oh, God. Now you're embarrassing me.
That's called love, my dear. You better get used to it. Well, I've seen enough. I can read people the moment I lay eyes on them. And you're going to make Sarah quite happy.
Coming from you, Aja, that means a lot.
Of course, Sarah. You know I always look out for you. Now, are we ready to begin the ceremony? Very well. If everyone's ready, then I'll begin. It's been years since Sarah Morgan and I have spoken. And though it might appear that we've grown apart, I feel that we've become closer friends than ever before. When I received the message with Sarah's intent to marry, and that she wanted me to officiate the ceremony, I was overwhelmed with joy. Not because she had decided to rekindle our friendship, but because she was allowing me to share the happiest moment of her life. I can't imagine a greater honor. And for that, Sarah, I thank you.
I wouldn't have had it any other way, Aja.
Before you present your vows, I'd ask both of you to remember that love is what brought you together today. It is a foundation upon which a structure of trust, faith, and affirmation is built. This structure can be absolutely impenetrable if you both agree to love each other unconditionally, with faith, devotion, and acceptance. And most importantly, to allow yourself to be loved. Remember, there are no other bonds more meaningful than the one you are undertaking today. You should cherish this moment and hold it close to your hearts as a reminder of the love you share. If you both are willing to abide by these words, then you can be assured that your lives will be filled with joy and happiness forever.
That was beautiful, Aja. Thank you.
Did you need a moment, Sarah?
No, I'm fine. But I wanted to say something before you continue. When we stood beside that waterfall in New Atlantis, you told me that I needed to forget the past and focus on what I have right now. I swear with every fiber of my being that the past will no longer be an obstacle in my life. And I will honor your words by focusing my affection on the most important thing in my life. You. This is my solemn pledge to you. From deep within my heart, from deep within my soul, for all eternity.
And you? Did you have anything you wanted to say to Sarah?
Thank you. I'm going to hold you to that promise.
You had a gift, Sarah?
Yes. I wanted you to have this as a token of our love. I'm giving this to you as a symbol of the clean break I've made from my past. Oh, it would have been impossible without your help. And for that, I'll be forever grateful.
With these promises of affection and these vows you've exchanged, by the power vested in me by the Articles of Constellation, I happily pronounce you life mates. Congratulations!
Aja, I don't know what to say. That was... amazing. I couldn't imagine having this ceremony without you.
I'm glad everything worked out for you, Sarah. I'm only sorry that we waited so long to reach out and contact one another. It was my pleasure. Well, you're both welcome to stay here for as long as you like. So, I guess this is goodbye for now. I wish the both of you a happy and healthy life together.
I'll never forget this, Aja. Thank you.
It was a wonderful wedding. Don't worry. I know. I was chair of Constellation for 35 years. I was there. I kept Constellation out of the colony war, made some incredible discoveries, and recruited some of them. I just finally reached a point where I felt I'd done enough. If you're expecting controversy or some sort of political reason, and between you and me, I'm not getting any younger, eh? You have to ask? Look, I can spend my day at the beach, relax with a cool drink and catch up on some reading, enjoy the cuisine, whatever my heart desires. I haven't even traveled off-world since I arrived. Hell, moving to Paradiso was one. She was a royal pain in the butt. Hot-headed, impulsive, eager to rush into things without examining the ramifications, eh? Her hunger to explore the void was the most fervent I'd seen in my years at Constellation. There wasn't a single assignment she... All in all, though, she was one of the best. That woman has a good head on her shoulders. You should count yourself. Have a truly pleasant day.
Well, well. Back from... You aren't simply my partner for life. If it keeps us close... Let me know if we're going to head into the well, so I can watch your back. It's good to be home.
We've always considered ourselves explorers. This really is uncharted territory.
I'm all for getting a little wild, but next time, let's try it without the jetpacks, hmm?
Hi there. How's it going? Hey, let me know when you're ready to take me along with you. Well, there's no other people my age. Actually, Noelle is pretty nice. Besides that, I don't really care. Yeah, a little bit. I know it sounds kind of weird, but you and Sarah were right. It's amazing. I've never seen. It's almost like a fairy tale. Like it's not. I'm sure that sounds pretty dumb to you, but hey, I lived in a house made from busted up spaceship parts and trees. I don't know if I'll ever get used to being around everyone hurrying around, talking, eating, drinking, doing a million things. It's so weird. Going from a planet with a population of 3 to this one is going to... Goodbye.
Ask if you've got questions. Speak up if you have ideas. We're all here for the same reason. This is all exciting, but there's really a lot. Take care of yourself.
I know everyone's excited by the artifacts, but we need to be as objective as possible and be aware of possible effects.
Remember, you're representing all of us out there.
right away, or do you need a little bit of time?
Yes, Your Eminence. You accidentally hit me! Oh! You hit me! Your aim is immaculate, so I suspect something must be wrong with your weapon. But I'm not sure what you were trying to hit, but I apologize for getting in your way.
Always a pleasure, Captain.
I must confess, the hum of a grav drive makes me...
Never. Sorry. Thinking of something.
Hello again.
What's up?
They got me!
Hey, it's my personal savior. Thanks again for the assist.
You look well.
Can't just do that. Come on. Hey, look. You and I aren't exactly on the best.
So how much of a thrill has it been traveling with the one and only last descendant of the great Solomon Coe? Is it everything you imagined? Ain't you ever heard of sarcasm, friend? Okay, so how's it traveling with one of the great Coes? That better? Oh, bad time? Got it. Later then.
All calm down.
Some help?
Hello, Captain.
If you have something to say, get it over with. All right, out with it. You can't be serious. You're going to stand there and pretend you don't know... My God. Members of Constellation are held. If you intend to continue this... Look, I realize things out here can be rough, so I'm just trying...
Using
Whatever you need.
Using Isaac. I am your...
Marrying you was...
Your tail.
If it keeps us...
Been in the Vanguard a long time.
I am
The
in
faces
mood
change. But
for a
bad guys
mocha
still bad guys,
macchiato.
you know.
How about you? Let me know if you want to...
suppose I have time for a nap. Should we meet?
How may I serve?
Want to chat?
Is something amiss? What is it? I have sharpened the blade for this very occasion.
Good luck, Andresia. If the concept of luck is...
Luck will not be necessary.
I knew you'd get bored without me. Need a hand? Thought you'd never ask, Cap. Gagarin Landing. Your average dead-end mining town. Economy's crap, planet's hot. I grew up on the street with a handful of other orphans. Street living was tough, but I liked it there. My gang and I had lots of good times. They're the finest group of vagabonds in the settled systems. None of us had stable families, so we stuck together on the streets for safety. Some left when we grew up, but those of us who hung around became the terror of Gagarin. By the time we were teenagers, there wasn't a clean record among us. We drove security mad for years between the stealing, the vandalism, and the grifts we pulled off. Good times. Yeah, they are. Some stuck with a life of crime, but a few turned legit and opened businesses, or got jobs for the corporations that moved to town recently. Not my bag, but I don't hold it against them. Not a bit. A record's a badge of honor for a girl like me, Cap. Security has booked me for petty theft, vandalism, and attempting to sell contraband. Never done hard time, though. A few weeks in jail, nothing serious. My gang drew the line at violent crime, so we mostly avoided hefty sentences. Must be in my blood, right? Life on the straight and narrows never suited me. Nope, not a clue. They left me in a box outside Chunks when I was a baby, and they didn't even bother to give me a name. People just called me. Sure, might retire there someday. You're giving me a lot of credit there, Cap. I'll make a nuisance of myself wherever I go. Been a while now since I got into the business. First hopped on a trade authority ship at 18, and I was lucky enough to work with one of the best smugglers in the galaxy right from the get-go. We made tons of credits scamming and running contraband together. Oh, Caitlin's got a real interesting story. She comes from a rich family, and her parents had a thing for collecting ancient art. She was set to inherit a fortune when she grew up, but life with a silver spoon didn't suit her. She ran away from home as a teenager to start smuggling. Knowing her now, you'd never guess she came from money. She's as rough around the edges as I am, but she never lost her taste for expensive stuff from Earth. I tried to scam her. Some buds and I used to steal cargo from the Gagarin spaceport and sell it back to its owner for a higher price. Most people fell for it, but not her. Instead of a handful of credits, she showed up. I stepped in to negotiate, got them to drop the guns, and even managed a few credits for the stuff. Caitlin was so impressed that she offered me a job on the spot. She has a large book collection. Her prized possession was a book called Paradise Lost that she came across by chance in Aquila City. Personally, I never got through more than a few pages, but to each their own. She insisted it was brilliant, and she's a help. I always told her she took it for granted. Jeez, listen to me going on. All this reminiscing's got me feeling like a real sap. Mainly drugs and contraband tech. A partner when we could get our hands on the real thing, we sold them to collectors who were rich and powerful enough. When we couldn't get real ones, we forged them. Caitlin was great at it. We ran that scam. She did. I made plenty of my own too. Caitlin's too smart to get wrapped up in a mess like I'm in with the Zealots. You kidding me? You're a better hand at smuggling than Halfbuck. Anything else you wanted to ask me? I've missed small talk. Bad call on my part, honestly. I ran into a group of them at a spaceport and thought I'd try my hand at House Varun stuff sells for a pretty penny to the right people, but it's hard to come by. They've been on my tail ever since. Can't go a week without getting shot at. That's why I was hanging at the quay when we met. Only place Only stories. I've heard they're a religious cult that worships something called the Great Serpent. Their leader's supposed to have drained the whole thing up during a grav jump. Guess he had some hallucination where the Great Serpent spoke to him. Don't know if any of that's true, though. Cap, no one's a fan of those nut jobs. I don't know many spacers who could survive a close encounter with a Varun ship. Most people who hang out at the last Nova walk around armed, that's all. Figure that would give me a... Doubt it. The Zealots are unforgiving to say the... Guess that means you're stuck with... If you want to go for it, be my guest. Just ditch my ass at the closest bar first, will you? It's nothing short of a miracle that they haven't killed me yet. I'm not interested in tempting fate. Let's talk about something else. Oh yeah, no problem.
Here to shoot the breeze?
It is a beautiful day.
Hey there. Yeah, sure do. Hey, what's going on? Go ahead. Sounds good. Hey, you need something? Okay by me. Fine by me. You heard of New Homestead in the Sol System? Most people haven't. It's out in the sticks, on one of Saturn's moons. That's where I grew up. Not exactly the most exciting place to be a kid. It's got a lot of ice, a lot of... My family weren't still working the wind farms there. Boss, I spent most of my time collecting rocks. For fun. The place makes Sidonia look like the big city. I had more fun freezing my ass off looking for meteorites than most New Homesteaders do. Oh yeah, big time. New Homestead was one of the first places people settled after we left Earth. Back then, wind power was all the rage. Some of the equipment at the farm's been around since the first generation. Lots of people in New Homestead work there, including my mom. Yeah, I never saw myself living in New Homestead forever. To tell you the truth, I hope my family's... Of course, that'd be a whole lot easier if she didn't have so many kids to look. Hopefully she'll be able to move someday, though. Yeah, I worry about her. Wind farming's a pretty dangerous... Well, my dad's not in the picture, but I have the best mom in the settled systems. More brothers than you can shake a stick at. Raising us gave Mom a real run for her money. It's a miracle she didn't leave it. Couldn't tell you. He split to join a spacer group when I was young, and I haven't heard from him since. I was 12. He left while I was out collecting rocks with a couple of my brothers. Didn't say. That everything?
Hope the Blackasea is treating you all right.
Hi, Captain. Good to see you. Everything looks good at my station, Captain?
Hey, what's up?
You need something?
You need something? What's on your mind, Captain? Oh... I couldn't stand what Neon was turning me into. When I was forced to join the Disciples, I felt the meanness starting to get to me. Not by a long shot. They strong-armed me into it. The gang... Unless you're born into money, your best hope at making a living in Neon is slinging chasm bass or getting into some... And if you do manage to wrestle your way up the ladder, there's always someone above you trying to kick you back down. When you live that way long enough, you start losing hope. That doesn't surprise me. Bayou and the Mega... I didn't have much of a choice. I couldn't pass that offer up. My parents don't have a lot of income. I guess they thought the disciples were using it for some kind of money laundering. I know I don't look like it, but I'm one of the best brawlers in Neon. They'd actually been trying to recruit me for a while before I agreed to join up. A guy should have tried to mug me. He might still have his front teeth, and I might not be in this situation. Of course the strikers had it wrong. My parents weren't doing anything like that. They opened the shop so people in Ebside would have an affordable place to buy food. They only took a loan from the disciples. They never did any business with them. The Ebside strikers. They're a rival gang of the disciples. I'm really glad they weren't the ones who asked me to join them. Those guys scare me. It will, if my family can pay them off. When I joined the disciples, but you can't trust the disciples as far as you can throw them. Honestly, I don't want to be anywhere near Neon when the last payment goes through. I'm sure the disciples would. Thanks so much for understanding. Things won't be... I'm really sorry you have to get wrapped up. The disciples might have agreed to let us... Sorry, that's... I learned from a Freestar Navy vet named Talon. He lived on the streets near my parents' place in Ebside. We sort of became friends since he lived in our area. He started teaching me to fight. So I couldn't have picked a better teacher. Thugs in Neon talk a big game, but I don't know many with the combat skills to stand up to a Navy vet. He was happy for me. He knows I've always wanted to leave Neon. I told him I'd keep a journal while I travel. He got hooked on Aurora during the Colony War, so the Navy discharged him. He tried to get sober while he was teaching me, but I don't think he ever fully kicked the habit. He was pretty pissed. That's one more reason to get out. It was. There's lots of crime in Ebs. Fighting really isn't my go-to solution, though. Defending? Of course you can. That's what you hired me to do. Can I do anything else for you?
What's happening, darling?
Hey there.
I do love it, you know. Sidonia. Just wish everyone else felt the same way.
Is this city meant to inspire or intimidate? Perhaps it depends on your reason for being here. Here, I have something for you. Yes, well, it seemed like a good idea. I saw it earlier and thought you might like it. Of course. We are partners, are we not? I will keep an eye out in the future. Yes? You do not need to ask me if you may ask. You may just ask. All right, then. Yes? I keep whatever you give me, yeah? What have you got for me? So, yes. Goodbye.
Star Station LO868. You need the eye?
Isaac, I am your sidekick, your shadow, your tail.
Ship is now docked. Perfect. Didn't even smudge the paint.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see
hello.
that you survived.
A good team always.
Sleep cycle.
I have never been one to shy away. Very good. You have my attention. If there's anything you need, I am happy. Ah, yes, we are done.
Now that those artifacts aren't just blips of hope and the grav anomaly generated by one of those artifacts? Alright, let me transfer over the data. But, I need you ready. Going to send you the mark close as I can. But I'm having trouble pinpointing this. Don't know what you'll find. Keep your eyes open. No, just need to follow your scanner to the real destination. Might be a boot's journey. You're looking for the eye of the storm. Whole thing is a whirlwind. But getting to the source, need to wear your patience thick. That anomaly is a damn sight. Let's deal. Show the words another time, then.
Hello. That is all?
Good to go for landing.
Is it true that you destroyed the Crimson Fleet with nothing but your bare hands and a sandwich? Will that count?
Ship's good.
So
Let's go.
Do you require my assistance?
What is your scanner review? walk that off? Yes, you need me? Right.
Yes, your scan shows...
something? Goodbye. was quite elite. Are they moving? They seem to react to us. Are you alright? We need to get you back to the lodge. What did you need? Is that it, then?
Spend as much time here as some of the others, but I appreciate that I was still given my own room.
Crix's bones. Look at you.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna start doing some scans. Like, right now.
We were right about the anomaly, weren't we? Tip our ears on the tail. What in the blackest sea are you going on about? What did it do to you?
Vladimir? Look at these readings. Cardiovascular and neurological levels aren't in the normal range.
I think we're going to need a little demonstration. Mind putting the paces to it? Everyone saw that, right?
Like a literal gift from the heavens.
And also the most practical consequence of our little venture thus far.
Got no old shipwise for this one. Going to just call weird, weird. So we have artifacts, a temple, and this power. All connected.
But we do not understand the connections. We need additional information.
Can we find more of them?
Already picked one up from the scans. Matches another one of the artifacts we found. In theory, there might be one temple for each. But sifting through all the signs to identify a match is tricky. Impossible if we don't have the right artifact to compare. And even then, it takes time. You'd still need to cross-reference the artifacts we have with the data from the eye to pinpoint the source. Don't think it's just fortune's laugh that this temple responded to you. The artifacts, the visions, this power you've gotten, all seems to be the same song somehow. Plenty to think about. Anyway, catch a smile out there. I'll work on finding planet anomalies that match the other artifacts we have.
If you have a moment, I have something I'd like to discuss. Feel free to help yourself at the bar. I don't drink, but I feel like if I did, now would be a good time for me.
If you want to talk, make it quick. I think I'm late for Noelle's science lesson.
Come on. There are worlds to conquer.
Bet you never expected to end up involved in something like this.
It is still hard to believe.
I must admit, you've surprised me. I thought you were going to take office. I want you for a little soiree.
People love that kind of space. Pun intended.
A business meeting, of a sort at least. All right, fine. I need your help. It's about an artifact, and our goal is simple. We're going to purchase it. Our seller is a freelance operative in the city of Neon, which means the artifact is almost certainly stolen from someone. I just need a little more presence in the negotiation to show we're serious. And I think you'd be perfect. That settles it then.
As long as the drinking comes after the negotiation, or whatever this is going to entail.
It'll be easy. Just let me know when you're ready to set off. To the Volai star system, then. I admit I'm a little excited.
If you are free soon, could we talk? We have not yet had a moment to talk about what happened to you at that place. That temple? I am not sure what to call it. In all my time amongst the stars, I have never heard of such a thing. What do you think that place was? Then it seems fitting that you were the one to discover it. Certainly it is too soon to speculate about who built it, but how can we not? After what you experienced, do you have any insights? It is hard to argue, but the implications... I am sorry. After what you have been through, I should be asking about you. Are you all right? Have you felt any side effects? A cynical person might suggest that in itself could be a side effect. But for now, we will just assume you have been very fortunate. The artifacts, that temple, this new ability you have acquired, clearly they are all connected. This is all so much bigger than we realized. Yes, you are right. And if we continue to work together, perhaps we can start to explain some of this. Now we have even greater reason to press forward, to learn more about what is at work here. What did you need? Yes, of course. Until next time.
It's been quieter around here ever since Vladimir went to live on the Eye full-time. As much as I love uncovering new questions, I wouldn't mind if you... Before I say anything, I need to... So with that in mind... I know I said the scans weren't normal, but I plan on keeping an eye on you, but you see? I'm not a doctor, but I do have eyes. I think I'd note it. I have no reason to expect anything that drastic will happen. I guess you'd just be extra handy to have. Then, depending on what different means, we do some more scans, talk it over with the group, and make a decision. Well, not really. Based on my initial scans, but more on what I... For now, just relax. We're all... And if you wake up in the middle of the night to find me standing over you, taking scans or drawing blood, just take it in stride. I'm kidding, I wouldn't do that. Probably. Stay safe, okay?
I feel like I've been waiting my whole life for this. Constellation, the art. This is all exciting, but you and me both. The implication. Obviously, we don't know anything for certain, at least not yet. So it would follow that someone or something. That might end up being the understatement of all time. But really, we can't get ahead of ourselves. We just need to focus on our next steps. More research, documenting our findings, and not jumping to conclusions, no matter how enticing that might be. You're doing great out there.
Oh, sore. One too many squats. Stretches the mind to the far ends. Not sure neat is the word. Hard stopping might be closer to the mark. More saying we don't know. And, that you'll be the first to lose ignorance's blessing if it's bad. Anyway, we'll be with you as we all figure what this means. Artifacts sure keep being a showboat of surprises. Raise the thoughts with you later.
Every smuggler. The effort to make this place livable is astounding. There's no end to what can be accomplished when there are credits to be made. Yes? Back to it then.